Welcome to Quran Reading with Tajweed course. In this lesson, we'll cover all the major types of Madd in an easy way. If you want to become a good reciter, so types of Madd is one of the things we must know about that. And inshallah, after watching this video, you will be able to recognize different types of Madd and their durations. Let's continue. Types of Madd is divided into two main types. Number one is natural long sound. In Arabic we can say Madd Asli. And the second one is additional long sound. In Arabic we can say Madd Farei. First of all, we can talk about natural long sound. To understand natural long sound, we have to learn about mud letter. In Arabic, we have three mud letter, alif, waw, and ya. All the time, these three letters do not appear as mud letter. Each one has a specific condition to become a mud letter. Letter alif becomes mud letter when it comes after fatha. Like in this example, ba has fatha, and after that we have letter alif. So this alif becomes mud letter. The reason is it's coming after fatha. And because of alif, we are going to stretch fatha sound for 2 count. It becomes ba. And like that, the next letter is waw. Letter waw becomes mud letter when it comes after dhamma. Like in this example, letter ba has dhamma and the next letter is waw. So this waw becomes mud letter. The reason is it's coming after dhamma. And we have to stretch the boo sound because of letter waw for 2 count. It becomes boo. Letter ya becomes mud letter when it comes after kasra. Like in this example, ba has a kasra and the next letter is ya. So this letter ya becomes mud letter because it's coming after kasra. And we have to make the b sound for 2 count because of letter ya. It becomes b. Such type of long sounds are called natural long sound, or we can say Madd Asli. And the duration of natural long sound is 2 count. I hope you got it. Now let's take an example from the Holy Quran. In this example, the first syllable here, letter waw becomes mud letter because it's coming after dhamma, and we have to make the nu sound for 2 count because of waw. It becomes nu. And in the next syllable, letter ya becomes mud letter because it's coming after kasra, and we have to make this sound for 2 count. It becomes he. And in the last syllable, the letter what you can see, that's letter ha, and it has fatha. And after that we have letter alif. It becomes mud letter, and we have to make the ha sound for 2 count because of letter alif. It becomes ha. Now let's read the complete example. It becomes nuhiha. For natural long sounds, mud sign is not used because it is just for 2 count, and the mud sign is used when we are making the sound longer than 2 count. Now let's talk about additional long sounds, or we can say Madd Farei. Additional long sound is when letter hamza or a connecting sign is coming after mud letter. Let's understand this definition. Letter hamza, as you already know, it's written like that. And connecting sign, in Arabic we have 2 connecting signs, Sukoon and shadda. By using these signs, we connect one letter with another. And mud letter, you already know, these are alif, waw, and ya. Additional long sound is divided into 4 main types. Number 1 is connected mad. In Arabic we can say Madd Muttasil. Number 2 is disconnected Madd. In Arabic we can say al-maddul munfasil. Number 3 is temporary mad. In Arabic we can say al-maddul aarid. And number 4 is compulsory mad. In Arabic we can say al-maddul lazim. These two types we have when letter Hamza is coming after mad letter, and these two types we have when a connecting sign is coming after mad letter. Now one by one we can talk about in detail. First of all, we can talk about connected mad. This is a mad when letter Hamza is coming after mad letter and both are in one word, which means mad letter and letter Hamza, they are coming together in one word. Mad sign is also used for this type of mad, and the duration of this mad is 5 counts. Now let's take few examples. In this example, you can focus on this word. Here, as you can see, letter Jim has fatha, and after that is letter Alif, and this Alif becomes mad letter, and after that you can see letter Hamza is coming, which means we are going to make the Ja sound for 5 count. And also the mad sign is written top of Alif. So this word becomes Ja'a. Now let's read the complete example. إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ. I hope you got it. Let's take another example. In this example, you can see letter Jim has a kasra, and that is the G sound. And after that, letter Alif is written, and top of that is a circle sign, and we can say that is a silent sign, which means letter Alif becomes silent. We are not going to pronounce that. So the actual next letter is letter Ya, which is coming after kasra. So letter Ya becomes mad letter, and after that we have letter Hamza. So the mad letter and letter Hamza, they are coming in one word, which means the G sound, we are going to make it for 5 counts. So we are going to pronounce it like وَجِيءَ يَوْمَئِذٍ. And also the mad sign is written top of mad letter, which tells us that we are going to make the sound longer than 2 count. Let's take another example. In this example, you can see letter Sin has a dhamma on the top, Su sound, and after that letter Waw is coming. So whenever Waw is coming after dhamma, letter Waw becomes mad letter, and after that we have letter Hamza, and both are coming in one word. That's why the Su sound, we are going to make it for 5 counts. It becomes Su-i. Like that we are going to pronounce. Now let's read the complete example. Bis-su'i min al-qawli. And also the mad sign is written top of Waw, which tells us that we are going to make the sound longer than 2 count. And we got it, that is a connected mad, and that's why we have to make the sound for 5 counts. I hope you got it. Now we can talk about the second type of mad, and that is a disconnected mad. In Arabic we can say al-maddul munfasil, and the definition of this mad is when letter Hamza is coming after mad letter, and the mad letter is at the end of the first word, and letter Hamza is at the beginning of the second word. The duration of this mad is 4 counts, and also we use mad sign for that. You will understand this definition by checking few of the examples. Here we have the first example. In this example, the first word is ma, and the second word is aghna. And here you can see the first word is ending on mad letter, because letter Alif is a mad letter, and the next word is starting with letter Hamza, and that is aghna, which means we are going to make the ma sound for 4 counts. We are going to pronounce it like ma aghna anhu. Let's take another example. In this example, you can concentrate on this word. Here, the last syllable is nu, Letter Noon has a Dhamma, and the next letter is Waw, and that is a mud letter. And the Alif, what you can see in the middle of these two words, that Alif is silent because there is a silent sign top of that. So actual next letter is basically letter Hamza. And the next word is Anfusahum. So the next word is starting with letter Hamza. So that is the thing what we have learned in the definition, that the first word is ending on mud letter and the next word is starting with Hamza. In this case, we are going to make the nu sound longer for 4 count. It becomes كانوا أنفسهم. Let's read the complete example. ولكن كانوا أنفسهم يظلمون. Let's take another example. In this example, the first word here, Rabbi, and the next word is Ahanan. Ba has a kasra, and the next letter is Ya, which is a mud letter, and the next word is starting with letter Hamza. So in this case, Rabbi, this B sound, we are going to make it for 4 count. That's the thing what we have learned in the definition. Now let's read this example. فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي أَهَانًا. So the B sound, we are going to make it for 4 counts. So far we have covered 2 types of mad. The first one is connected mad, and the second is disconnected mad. And also we have learned the definition and everything, and we have explained with different examples. Now here we have some of the tricky examples. So we are going to check, is that a connected mad or disconnected mad. So the first example what we have here, in this example, the first letter is Ya, top of that is Fatha, and after that the small vertical line what you can see, that is basically letter Alif, written in a small shape, that's why we can say small Alif. After that is letter Hamza. This word looks like that is a one word, but this is not a one word. Originally it is made by 2 words. Ya is the first word and the second word is ayyuha, which means this is not a connected mad, that is a disconnected mad, because this one is made by 2 words. So basically mad letter is coming at the end of the first word and letter Hamza is coming at the beginning of the next word. So it becomes Ya ayyuha. We are going to make it for 4 count. Here we have another example. In this example, you can concentrate on the second word, haula'i. This one is also looks like that is a connected mad, because letter ha has a fatha, and after that we have letter alif, and this alif becomes mad letter, and after that we have letter Hamza. So it looks like that mad letter and letter Hamza, they are coming in one word. But originally this one is made by 2 words. The first word is ha and the second word is ulai. So the first word is ending on mad letter ha and the next word is starting with letter Hamza, ulai. So we got it. That is a disconnected mad, and we are going to make it for 4 counts. This one becomes ha-ulai, and the la, that is a connected mad, because ulai is one word and we have a mad letter, and after that we have letter Hamza. So the second mad sign what you can see, that is a connected mad, and the first one ha, that one is a disconnected mad. Now we can pronounce this example. It becomes Inna haulai. So now we can talk about the third type of mad, and that is a temporary mad. In Arabic, we can say al-maddul aarid. The definition of this mad is when a temporary connecting sign is coming after mad letter. Basically, we have 2 connecting signs in Arabic. The first one is Sukoon, And the second connecting sign is shadda. And for this type of mad, the mad sign is not used. Now let's take few examples. Here in this example, the last word is alamina. Now here the ayah is completing, so we have to make a pause. Whenever we are going to make a pause, first of all we have to check the last sign. And in this example, the last sign is fatha. So according to stopping rules, we are going to convert that into a connecting sign, and that is a sukoon. And before that, we have mad letter, me sound. Meme has a kasra, and the ya is coming after that. So this ya becomes mad letter, and this one is a temporary connecting sign. Now you can see we have a mad letter, and after that, a temporary connecting sign is coming. In this case, we are going to make the me sound for 4 counts. It becomes mean. The last syllables, we are going to make it for 4 counts. Mean. Let's read the complete word. Alameen. Now we can read the complete ayah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Let's take another example. In this example, also the ayah is completing, so we have to make a pause. So first of all, we have to check the last sign. And according to stopping rules, if the last sign is fatha, we are going to convert it into a connecting sign. And before that, letter waw is a mad letter because it's coming after dhamma. So now here we have mad letter, and after that we have a temporary connecting sign. In this case, we are going to make the do sound for 4 counts, and after that we are going to connect with the last letter because we are making a pause here. It becomes ma ta'budun. Let's take another example. In this example, also the ayah is completing, so we are going to make a pause. So at the time of stop, first of all, we are going to check the last sign. If the last sign is fatha, we are going to convert it into a connecting sign. And before that, letter alif is mad letter. So now you can see we have a mad letter, and after that, a temporary connecting sign is coming. In this case, the na sound, we are going to make it for 4 count, and then we are going to connect with letter sin. Becomes Malikin Nas. And if you are following the color-coded version of the Holy Quran, whenever you see alif, waw and ya, they are appearing in orange color in the last word of the ayah, which means we have to make the sound for 4 counts, and we have to apply there al-maddul aarid, which means we are going to make the sound for 4 counts. I hope you got it. Now we can learn compulsory mad. In Arabic we can say al-maddul lazim. This is a mad when a permanent connecting sign is coming after mad letters. Let's understand this definition. As you already know that we have 2 connecting signs in Arabic. One is Sukoon sign and second is shadda. Permanent connecting signs means that this connecting sign, Sukoon or shadda, is a part of the word. Mad letters, you already know that we have 3 mad letters, alif, waw and ya. For this type of mad, also the mad sign is used. Let's take few examples of compulsory mad. In this example, here letter dad has a fatha, and after that is letter alif, and this alif is coming after fatha, and that is a mad letter. And after that is letter lam, and top of lam you can see here we have a shadda sign, and this shadda is a permanent connecting sign because that is a part of the word. In this case, we are going to make the da sound longer for 6 counts, and after making long sound, we are going to connect with lam. It becomes waladdallina. Such type of pronunciation we are making. First, we are making the da sound longer for 6 counts, and then it's going to connect with letter lam. وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. I hope you got it. Let's take another example. In this example, first of all, we have to recognize the mad letters. So first of all, we have to recognize the mad letters in this example. Here you can see letter ha has fatha, and after that is letter alif, and that is a mad letter. And after that we have letter jim, and top of jim you can see here a shadda sign, and that is a permanent connecting sign, which means this ha long sound we are going to make it for 6 counts. After making it 6 count, then we are going to connect it with letter jim. It becomes like that. Ha. The next one here, letter jim has dhamma, ju, and after that letter waw is coming. This waw is also a mad letter. After this mad letter, again we have a shadda sign, top of letter noon, which means this ju sound also we are going to make it for 6 counts, and then we can connect with noon. We are going to pronounce it like June, and then we can follow the next sign. Now we can read the complete example, and remember that 2 times we have to make the long sound. First is on letter ha, that is for 6 counts, and then the ju sound also, that is for 6 count, and then we can connect with the next letter. Like that we are going to pronounce Atuhajjuni. I hope you got it. Let's take another example. In this example, you can see letter hamza has fatha, and after that is letter alif, and that is a mad letter. And after this mad letter, the next letter is lam, and top of lam we have a sukoon sign, and this sukoon sign is part of this word, and that is a permanent connecting sign, which means we have to make the a sound for 6 counts and then connect with letter lam. The pronunciation becomes like that. Al. And after that, here we have letter hamza as fatha and the small alif. It becomes for 2 count. And then we have na. The complete word is al-ana. I hope you got it. Let's take another example of compulsory mad. As you know that some surahs start with such type of letters, and here we have to say the letter's name, and top of letter lam and mim you can see the mad sign is also written. That is also a compulsory mad. We have to say the letter's name for 6 counts, because if we are going to write down the way we pronounce these letters, let me write down here. You can see here like that we are going to pronounce alif, lam. So here la, the alif what you can see, that is a mad letter. And after that is letter mim, and top of letter mim is a shadda sign, which means this la sound we have to make it for 6 count. That's why also we have to write down a mad sign here. And then letter mim has a kasra, mi, and after that is letter ya. This ya is a mad letter. And after that again we have letter mim, and top of letter mim is a sukoon sign, which means also the mi sound we have to make it for 6 count. That's why also we have to write down a mad sign here. Alif, lam, mim. Like that here. In this example also we have to say the letter's name, and top of letter sin you can see the mad sign is also written. So the way we pronounce, if we are going to write down in Arabic, it becomes like that. So you can see here C, the ya is a mad letter, and after that letter noon has a connecting sign, and that is a part of the word, which means the C sound we have to make it long for 6 count. The way we are going to pronounce, that is Yasin. C sound we have to make it long for 6 count. Like that all the surahs which are starting with such type of letters, and whenever you see the mad sign is written top of any letter like that in these examples, which means we have to make the sound for 6 count. I hope you got it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you want to learn the Holy Quran with Tajweed rules, simply you can send us a message. We'll arrange your classes according to your schedule.